taste in blokes hasn't improved.
Family or no family, I want an apology.
After the way you talked to my sister, I should sit yourself down, mate. You're in for a long way. You got off lightly.
You don't scare me, pal. Even if you were Daddy of B-Wing. Yeah, I know all about you. She's told me you've been inside.
Yeah, I thought he still was, to be honest.
I got out this morning.
This morning?
The bad suit and brown paper parcel's not compulsory. You know me, Michelle. I went in looking smart. I've come out looking smart. You're not looking so bad yourself. Anyway, I'd nowhere else to go, so I thought I'd surprise you.
Well, you certainly did that.
Hey, come here. It's good to see you, Rob.
I was wondering when someone would get round to welcome home. I mean, I wasn't expecting bunting, but...
First of all, I didn't know you were coming out, and secondly, you were a bit busy roughing up my boyfriend.
Who's still waiting for an apology.
No hard feelings, mate.
Don't ever do that again. I'll leave you to your family. And who knows, I might be able to salvage what's left of mine.
Why can't you be happy for me?
Because you're my kid, love. I care about you, I love you.
Sounds like it.
Oh, what? And you think loving someone's telling them what they want to hear? Because believe me, son, sometimes it's anything but.
Oh, here he goes again, the sage of flaming Weatherfield. You've not got the monopoly on wisdom, Owen.
Well, I obviously have in this house. I mean, I must have if you can't see that this is a car crash waiting to happen.
Why would you say that?
Love you. You've only been back together for 5 minutes and he's not long gone off his rocker.
Hey!
Yeah, it's a little bit out of order.
All right, I'm sorry, but there's no point in dressing this up.
Yeah, well, he's over all of that long
No, it's fine. I can defend myself, Mum. Listen, I am fine. And as long as Izzy reckons that I'll make a good parent and vice versa, then that is all that matters.
He's right, Dad.
Oh, yeah. You're all living in a dream world. Love, you've got to face up to the reality of having a kid. Because you know what having a nipper has done to your sister, and she is not...
She's what? Go on, say it.
Having a kid is hard work, love. A graft, both mentally and physically.
And we're not up to it. I'm not up to it because of my disability. I see. Well, thanks, Dad. At least I know where you stand now.
Come on. Come on.
I was expecting you to do that.
Really?
One can't escape who one is. Chess is a reflection of one's personality. You can forget psychoanalysis and reading palms. The chessboard will tell you everything you need to know about a person.
So, what does my game reveal?
A cautious, methodical bent, if somewhat plodding.
Plodding?
Oh, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I like a man you can hang your hat on, so to speak. You've clearly a strict adherence to logic.
Well, what is chess, if not the application of logic?
As Bobby Fischer proves, there's also room for the unpredictable, the erratic. Some of the greatest chess players in history had more than a touch of madness about them. Check.
Right, I'm ready for the off then, I think. Right?
Oh, yes, have a pleasant evening. Yes.
Try and avoid Norris's bunions. I don't want to have to listen to him whining on about them all day tomorrow.
I'll do my best.
I so don't want to upset you, and I am sorry if I have said anything...
Sorry? It's too late for sorries. When I was growing up, the one place I thought I was accepted, treated like a normal human being, was at home, but all the time it was an act, a lie.
No, love.
Yeah, you're no different to the rest of the world. You're just better hiding things. God, you've hurt me in the past, Dad, but this.
Izzy, love, please don't go, eh?
Darling, don't go. We need to talk about it.
I'm sorry, I can't deal with this now.
I hope you're satisfied.
Are we ever coming back?
Not to this house, no, lovey. But we weren't really happy there anyway.
I was.
Oh. Well, I promise we'll find something better, okay? And in the meantime, yay, we're going to be staying with Auntie Emily. Isn't that going to be great? Fair enough, I suppose. Here, take your rucksack.
Oh, no. You're really going then?
Well, we don't have much choice, do we?
Oh, I can't believe we're going our separate ways. Oh, look at me. I'm filling up here.
Oh, well, all good things and all that.
Oh, I'm going to miss you, kid. And Craig will be gutted, won't you? Do you want some Rouge Jubilee?
No, thanks.
Oh, you're the best housemate I've ever had.
Really?
Defo, the last woman I shared with set fire to the sofa. She reckoned it kept talking over Alby City. Do you want tablets, like?
Well, you do surprise me.
Look, why don't you come and have one for the road? You know, we could put on some wet and talk about the good times.
No, thank you, but I really need to get Amy settled, so...
Fair enough. See you, love. Hey, don't be strangers now.
We won't.
I've not seen you in here before.
Not been in before. This the kind of boozer where they hold that against you?
No, we got lager and bitter and good old northern hospitality on tap.
Is that all?
No, we got hot pot and pot scratchings as well.
I don't fancy them.
Right, you outlook then, aren't you? That's $2.70.
$2.70?
I'm not giving it away.
You've made that quite clear. Luckily for you, I'm a patient man.
Ta.
Hiya.
Dangerous, this one. I should watch yourself.
I already know that.
I wasn't talking to you.
Popular as ever, I see.
It's a long and tedious story.
I got time.
Basically, Peter was married to her daughter. You can join up the dots.
I can't believe one woman fell for that charmer, never mind two.
Hey, Rob. He's a decent man.
He sounded it when I walked in on you. You can't half pick 'em, sis.
There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
You sure it's not an idle threat in the heat of the moment?
No. They're definitely going. I mean, I gave Leanne custody. What more does she flaming want?
Well, she doesn't want you dictating how to live a life.
Simon's my son. I've got a right to an opinion, haven't I?
Yeah, but it's the way you express those opinions, and you haven't done yourself any favours lately.
I can't change who I am.
No, you probably can't, I'm afraid.
I don't know what to do. And she's right. I mean, if we go to court, chances are I'll lose.
Perhaps that should tell you something.
Like what?
Well, I realise you might find this hard to accept, but it mightn't be the worst thing in the world if they did leave.
Are you having a laugh?
No, far from it. It would break my heart to see Simon go. But if you look at your life in the round, it's fundamentally chaotic. I'm not saying it's entirely your fault, but that is the reality.
Well, things will settle down. Everybody has rough patches.
Simon's never had anything else. So if Leanne and Nick can provide him with some stability away from here, maybe it's no more than he deserves.
Now that was almost worth the wait. Just leaves one thing on my to-do list.
Oh, yeah, I remember. If I'd have had £1 for every girl of yours I'd had to console. Spent 10 years walking around with a permanently damp shoulder.
And then you got out. Left me and Mam to it.
Oh, my goodness, here we go.
It's true and you know it. Where were you when we needed you, eh?
I told you the first I knew about Mam's troubles when you got yourself arrested, you were such an idiot.
Maybe I was, but we needed money. She was going to lose the house. $5 for driving a car seemed like the answer to our prayers.
No, don't you hide behind Mam for this one. She'd never let you do it if she'd have known. Why the hell didn't she come to me?
Same reason as you didn't know I was coming out today. She never got a chance to tell you because you weren't there. You were never there.
Did you really think I could wash my hands of my son? The way that you did?
Yeah, sending you and your sister to Scotland was just about the hardest decision I ever had to make.
Oh, yeah, I bet it was. But it was right up there with tea or coffee.
You couldn't be more wrong. But I did what was right.
Yeah? Right for who?
I'm not going to dignify that. Look, you haven't got the first idea what I went through.
Oh, no. But I know what I went through. And I can't get my head round it. My dad's alive and well. He's living in Weatherfield. I'm up here. I blame myself.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, don't worry. I soon realised where the fault lay. And not a day went by. Not one day when I did not resent you for what you've done.
I had hoped that in time you'd understand the situation I was in.
Oh, I do. No more so than now. Watching you revert back to type makes me realise that actually maybe I never stopped resenting you. But I'll tell you something. Luckily for Simon, I'm cut from different cloth to you. So no, sorry, I won't be doing the right thing. My son will be staying right here.
I don't think you've ever got to grips with my clam variation.
A bold opening, I grant you, but not yet decisive, I think.
Mate in 3, I think you'll find.
Yes! Woo!
Sorry.
No, you are entitled to celebrate. You truly are a formidable adversary.
As are you, Roy. Are you free for a rematch next Monday? The least I could do is offer you a chance for revenge.
I would appreciate that. I am not accustomed to defeat. Chess isn't really Hayley's forte.
Nor the cha-cha-cha hours. Each to their own.
Indeed, so Monday would be fine.
It's a date, then. Oh!
You're silly.
It was something of a marathon session. I'm afraid I mated your husband. Twice! Bye, Roy.
Goodbye, and thank you.
You two seem to be getting on very well.
Yeah, yes, we have developed quite a rapport. There's more to Mary than meets the eye.
You know, I thought these feet might sizzle when I dunked them. They've not stopped all evening.
Really?
Well, they haven't been tenderised by Mary. Hayley, she's surprisingly light on her feet. Unlike some.
Amy is a child. She's bound to want to run around.
It's not her that worries me. I mean, it might not be in my tenancy agreement, but I have a right to be consulted before you move a convicted murderer into the house.
Shh! She'll hear you. I decide who stays under my roof, and I want Tracy to feel at home.
She was at home, across the road, and she killed a man. I mean, I know I want to die in my sleep, but not with a pillow over my face. She simply can't be trusted.
It was a miscarriage of justice, Norris. I was cleared by the courts.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course you were. Have you and Amy settled in all right?
Yeah, she's just coming down from her bath. She wants you to tuck her in.
Oh. It'll be my pleasure.
I didn't mean to sound insulting. I never heard you on the stairs.
They never do, Norris. They never do.
Yeah. It's so easy, isn't it, Rob, to play the dutiful kid when you've got nothing else to do?
Nothing better, you mean?
Listen, I left to get married. I had responsibilities. Not that you'd ever understand
It's
that.
not like you had kids. You spent most of your time shopping. Anyway, you still had a responsibility to Mam.
Oh, yeah, and I bet you were a big help to her, weren't you? Winded up in strange ways. Yeah, I bet that did her the world a good. Traits in there every visiting day.
She didn't feel she had a choice. No one else was going to come.
You know why I stopped coming? Because I'm so fed up of hearing this rubbish from you. I did what I could for Mam. I bought her nice things.
Nice things? She kept them under lock and key in a wardrobe, didn't want to spoil them, she said.
How was that my fault?
You knew where we lived. A designer handbag would have been a magnet for every mugger in a 3-mile radius, same as the posh watch, the necklace, or the other thoughtless trinkets.
What do you want from me, Rob? Is it tears? Apologies? Do you want money? Do you need money to set you up?
Don't insult me. I never came here for an handout. I came to find my sister.
Oh.
If you run into her, tell her to give me a call.
Yeah, I'll leave that. I'll wash up.
I can manage.
So, you're going to keep this up all night?
What?
The silent treatment only had more conversation out of the steak and kidney pudding.
Sometimes, if you've now constructed to say, it's best to say nothing at all.
I only said what needed saying. Nobody else was going to speak up.
There are plenty of disabled people having families. I'm not saying it's easy or so much unlikely, but I trust Izzy's judgment.
Do you know what? She wants this so much, she's closing her eyes to the practicalities. I know that girl better than she knows herself. Same with Katie.
Oh, yeah. Daddy knows best. You know, keep talking, because this isn't quite full.
I brought them girls up on my own, and it was flaming hard. There's nothing you can tell me about rearing kids. Been there, got the T-shirt.
Oh, that's tops it off nicely.
I know it's easy to dismiss Mary as an eccentric.
That'll be down to the fact that she's completely doolally.
She is by no means doolally, as you rather disappointingly choose to put it. She possesses a lively intellect.
Why do you say that? Because she beat you?
It has nothing to do with the outcome of our matches. I took her too lightly, but now I've analysed her strategy. I'm confident that I can prevail.
Bully for you. And yes, I had a very nice evening, thank you.
I apologise. One gets so wrapped up in the game, one forgets the world outside.
Yeah, doesn't one just?
So, you had an agreeable evening?
Yeah, very. Yeah. Norris and I nailed a particularly tricky box step.
Oh, a box step?
Oh, yeah, here, come here. It's easier if I just show you.
Well, no, there's no need. No, I'm just glad that you've enjoyed yourself, and, well, it's nice you found someone to share your hobby with.
Yeah, I'm pleased you have as well.
I'll just stow this lot away, shall I, and lock up.
Faye? Faye, can I have a word?
Can I just finish
Now, please.
What's up?
Well?
Where did you find them?
Oh, don't come it with me, young lady. We both know very well where I found these. What's the meaning of it?
Sorry.
I don't get it. I thought you liked them.
They weren't comfortable.
So you threw them away? You can't go chucking perfectly brand new trainers just because you've not broken them in. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, do you? Do you? Answer me!
No.
No. As if I haven't got enough on my plate at the moment. But you go straight back up them stairs, brush your teeth and get to bed. I don't want to see you again tonight. I said go!
Will you be going out tonight?
No, I'll stop in. What with it being Amy's first night in a new place and all that.
Oh, I would have thought she was used to moving around her. I mean, I imagine there are meter readers who have been in fewer houses than she has.
It's not her fault her father's a waste of space, you know.
Do you know, I think I'll have my bath and then retire. Would anyone care for more cheese?
Oh, no, thank you. I shall be having nightmares as it is.
I might have some more. Don't worry, I can put it away.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Night, Emily. So, I hear you and Hayley have been throwing some shapes together.
If you mean by that ballroom dancing, yes.
Oh, cool. Who does the list?
That's not remotely.
Well, I find the whole thing hilarious. Hayley in sequins, you all teeth and tight trousers. Yeah, actually, it's putting me off my cheese.
Oh, that's a pity. I was hoping a lump of cheddar might shut you up.
Oh, perhaps I will have some more. Emily keeps her knives lovely and sharp, doesn't she? You know, there's nothing worse than a blunt blade. Makes things so messy.
You know, I think I might turn in as well.
Sleep tight, Norris.
Ooh, pushing the boat out, I see. Making the most of your first night of freedom.
I've not done much alfresco dining lately.
I thought you'd have been having dinner with Carla.
You're joking, aren't you? She just wants rid of me.
What?
Family's always been disposable, ain't it, sis?
Oh, so they're not giving you your violin back when you got out, then? Your sob stories aren't the same without it.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Ask her.
He kept with the usual guilt trip, right? But I still offered to help him out. As usual, he threw it back in my face because nothing I can ever do is good enough for him.
She tried to pay me off, give me money to disappear from her life.
No, I didn't.
You needn't have worried. I'll happily do it for nothing.
Oh, good.
Oh, Rob, wait.
It was great seeing you, Michelle. Worth the trip. Give my best to your lad, eh?
And where are you going to go?
I don't know. I'll find a doss house somewhere or a shop doorway or something. I'll survive, I reckon. After being inside, I know how to handle myself.
See, lost without his violin.
Oh, don't be daft. Look, you can stop with me till you sort somewhere permanent.
It's really good of you to offer, Michelle, but...
No, really stupid of you to offer Michelle. Don't give him house space, love. He's bad news. He always has been, always will be.
I can't just let him walk the streets, Carla. Come on. Your spare bed's not that comfy, but beats the pavement.
All right. Thanks. But just one night.
Until the next one.
Of course, if the spare bed's that bad, I suppose we could always top and tail.
Don't push it, you.
I'm really sorry I'm late. I got stuck with our kid giving me small griefs. Families, eh? Who'd have them?
Yeah. Not you, that's for sure.
What?
They're trying to take my kid away from me. In 18 months, that kid's going to be a stranger to me, and I come and tell you, and it means nothing.
Peter, I was busy.
Busy? Busy? I'm losing the one good thing in my life. But God forbid it's going to get in the way of flogging knickers.
It wasn't the time or place to discuss it.
When is the right time or place? You don't give a stuff about my kid.
Oh, you know what? You are so wrong. And Peter, I will not take any more lectures today, thank you. I have done my best for you. I have supported you when most women would have just turned their backs. And you know what? You're not the only one that's made sacrifices.
You make sacrifices for something that's worthwhile. And there is nothing more worthwhile in my life than Simon, right? Nothing even comes close.
You include me in that, I suppose.
Right now, what do you think?
And you can see an extra episode of Coronation Street this week. That's on Wednesday at 7:30. Things may be going downhill with Peter, but there's a new man in Carla's life. Get to know her brother Rob at itv.com/Corrie. Next this evening, live Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The People Play.